So I log on Twitter this morning and I see that apparently a lot of people are upset with the burnt peanut. A lot of people very angry. And it all seems to be because of news that the burnt peanut's coming to Fortnite. And now there are people saying stuff like, it's clear that Epic straight up doesn't care about the people who play their game. This is such a slap in the face to any person of color and the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. And so now I'm just looking into this confused. I'm like, wait, why do they hate the burnt peanut? Because like the only thing I'm familiar with is the whole debate about if the burnt peanut is a VTuber or not. I need some context. And the OP wasn't done there, by the way. Got 3,800 likes. And this is just one example. There's a lot of tweets saying similar stuff to this. But the OP continued, said, also doing this during Pride Month is even worse. Genuinely, screw you. I'm canceling my crew pass. Muting this now. Showing the canceled subscription. It wasn't done yet, though. Oh, we got Madam Savvy, too. Let's check this out. OP also said, I'm tired of getting harassed in my replies, so I'm not letting anyone reply anymore. Please touch grass. And if me wanting this game I've played for almost 10 years to show they value me and people like me makes me a sucker, then yeah, I guess I am one. Dude, they're a company. They're a massive corporation. They're not your friend. They just want your money. Like, it's like they need to show me that they value me as a person. I mean, if they're going to do that just because they want your money, there's not like a genuine care. Why do we have to explain this anyways? This is like obvious basic stuff. People being parasocial to corporations is crazy. We'll take a look at some burnt peanut clips of apparently why these people are so mad and some other examples. But first, here's some of the responses that they were so mad about, so offended about before locking the replies like they said. So we have Madam Savvy simply posting good. Another one saying not everything is about the gays, you'll be okay. And then this one that says, it's just a peanut, bro. Hold on, let me be sure I'm understanding this correctly, because now that I think about it, the OP said that they were muting the whole post. But then they got mad about the replies. So what do? Mute the post and then just like go to the replies anyways and get mad at them? I think that's maybe what actually happened here. Then we have this account, Tofu Chris, posting Season 3/Runners. Basically, these people collab. I think there might be confusion on the wrong peanut, though. This is at TheBurntPeanut. We have this response that says, Chris, me and many others are please imploring you to do a background check. The Burnt Peanut is quite known for being a bigot who repeatedly says slurs and supports discrimination. And especially during Pride Month, someone like this really doesn't have a place in Fortnite. That sounds so silly. It sounds like a joke insult you would say to somebody. Like, dude, you don't even belong in Fortnite. But they're like seriously talking like that. I never thought I'd see someone be like, that person doesn't have a place in Fortnite. No way, dog. But now it's got me thinking about doing the inverse. Imagine telling someone that they look like they would belong in Dragon Age the Veilguard. That seems like the worst insult ever. We could totally make more of these. Like, hey bro, you totally look like a Starfield NPC. Dude, it would be on. That would be actually like hate. That'd be like a hate crime saying that to someone. Another person responding to the Burnt Peanut Fortnite news says, isn't he canceled for being racist? Response says, we just lying now? And they say, I'm genuinely asking. I know there's a few streamers like this, but can't remember if it was this one who was being racist. You're asking if he's canceled? You can literally just go on Twitch or YouTube and like check his channel. What do you mean? Like, why are you asking Twitter? Isn't he canceled? It doesn't matter. We don't want any peanut. Actual bad person. Does Epic Games do background checks at all? Or are y'all just okay with adding bigots to the game? LOL, how is this possible? Dude, how is that post possible? You don't even have the terminology right. You just sound so whiny. Even if you don't like the Burnt Peanut at all. Even if you hate the Burnt Peanut. It's hilarious that this number of modern audience Twitter police think that like the amount of them are outweighing the Burnt Peanut's pool. It's just not going to happen. It's like delusional. Hey, we added a racist to the game, but here's a free cosmetic. Okay, that one's kind of funny though. I'm not going to lie. That one's kind of funny. He's really a bad person, man. Extremely racist, homophobic, and just a bad person in general. This isn't good in the slightest. Y'all really should rethink having this collab. Huge disappointment. still problematic. I literally never watched them, and all I know about them is racism and anti-LGBT, and that they're problematic. That's pretty telling. It goes on and on. There are hundreds of angry posts responding to this news of a peanut dude being added to Fortnite. These are the real issues plaguing society in this modern time. You probably noticed that none of the people complaining about this stuff actually posted any evidence of what they're so offended about. So I kind of just had to look up like burnt peanut racist, burnt peanut homophobic, right? To try to find evidence of what they're saying the guy is and like what he's done. Here's one thing that popped up titled "The Burnt Peanut got so upset he started dropping slurs." This got 5.2 million views on Twitter back in February, and this response got 15,000 likes saying, "Why is it covered in Nazi symbols?" So presumably they're talking about the lightning bolts that he's wearing and saying it's like looking like the Schutzstaffel or something. Here's the clip. You can take a look at this for yourself and hear for yourself what he's saying. Again, it's captioned like he's dropping slurs, and then he's actually using a what's it called, like a sound effect of the censored beep sound.
Wow,
No, this is not nice, jackass! They're racist! Peanut racist! That's it, I'm using a slur. That's it, I'm using a slur. I'm using a slur. That's it. That's it.
I was just
those
checking it. Oh, stand
flimsy pieces of. I hope those fucking die. Pieces of shit.
Endgame.
Pieces of crap. In the game. In the game.
And there you go. That's the clip. Now, I don't find the humor funny to me. It's very low bar humor. But I also don't find it offensive at all either. Oh, but what about the Schutzstaffel thing? Well, there was this response, reads, "These are not SS lightning bolts. They aren't even shaped right. They're a caffeine gummy he's sponsored by." OP says, "Ignorance is bliss." And then the other person says, "I don't even watch the dude. I'm just not a moron. Find an actual brain cell and use that energy to go after actual racists." And then it looks like some point after that, the OP locked down the responses, closed the replies. Now here's something actually funny. Person telling the OP to go like deal with actual racists and call them out, and their responses just lock the entire thread. "No, I can't do that. That takes actual effort. Let me just be a performative Twitter cop trying to get likes on social media. That's my real goal. You're not supposed to notice." And we have similar energy with this exchange. They're back on the lightning bolt thing. So this person says, "So the burnt peanut can do the it's not that deep bit while hiding the fact he also follows a bunch of MAGA accounts. If a streamer plays the I'm not political card, they're 9 out of 10 times a conservative." The OP says, "This is the same with every single centrist ever." But then they get a response from this person that says, "You sound like a Nazi, not gonna lie." And all you see is the OP locking the responses again after that. And that's the latest. I'll leave it there. As always, thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.